Hey everybody, Charlie from Keene Estate Sales. We've got a terrific sale this weekend. We're in Shaker Heights, and check estatesales.net and our website for the address. Our times will be kind of typical for us. It will be Friday 10 to 2, Saturday 10 to 4, and Sunday 10 to 1. It's raining right now, so I'm standing here in the vestibule starting this video, but I'm going to give you a tour. It's going to be a long one. It's a sizable house. Feel free to pause it if I'm going too fast. I'll try to name what I can and enjoy the tour. All right. And of course, got my faithful companion here. So we start here, and this will be checkout and this front room, and there's a little room right over there, but I am going to go left into the dining room, and we have been pricing today, but we've got a lot of Danish furniture here that you'll see around bookshelves and whatnot. And of course this says, I flip open, it turns into a desk, which is really cool. I have a couple of pieces here that I brought myself, just a couple of chairs. A lot of teak wood here. Look at this beautiful console here with this marble top. That is definitely marble. I don't believe that's quartz. We've got another Danish table with round drop leaves. We've got these 4 chairs. We've got chairs with arms on them downstairs. We've got some dish sets. There's going to be a lot of books here. It was a Jewish family, and so we're going to have a lot of Jewish books, but a lot of literature and music here. So if you are a music lover wanting some music, there's a lot of terrific books here. Let me open up this beautiful cabinet here for some dish sets and glassware. We've got a lot of mid-century here. There's some beautiful flatware, some cookbooks, and a lot more books. And some menorahs. We'll go in the kitchen. We've got a lot of Pyrex and a lot of really nice cookware here. And then we've got more over here. Sorry, that's Jules. That's my employee's stuff. We've got a really cool KitchenAid over here. Got some vintage. Got some more vintage flatware. And then there's really nothing in the backyard. There's nothing in the garage. It's raining out, so I'm just give you a sneak peek. There's a little bit of outdoor furniture out there and a couple of propane tanks. We have some beautiful furs here. And I'm gonna take you into the basement first. A little vintage Halloween here. And give you a quick scan back here. We do have some, actually a really nice dish set in here. We've got a bunch of empty boxes. We've got some garden supplies. We just brought in a few things from the garage. Not a big tool sale here, so we've got some hand tools here. Everybody knows I'm priced very reasonably. There's some brass hardware, Baldwin and whatnot. Unfortunately, those chairs have dried out. These 3 chairs have not, though, and they can go with the dining set. So a little bit utility down here. But you'll just see some cool little artwork around. Got some cool aprons here. And then we've got cookware. Got some coolers. That's a brand new dehumidifier over there. And then you're going to see some really cool vintage audio equipment here. There's some speakers. There's an old Trinitron Sony. This VHS player. Cookware, really nice pots and pans here. And then you're just going to see books kind of everywhere. And then we've got a lot of these vintage dolls here. This is a trundle bed. And a nice silver set here. And I'm going to go up. I'm going to pause the camera for just a moment. All right, I'm heading up to the 2nd floor here. We've got all sorts of cool art all over the place here. She was an artist, and you can see her studio here in just a moment. So clothing and linens, mostly linens in this room. Some vintage linens. There's a nice dresser there. And some more books. And then we come in here. Really cool old tall boy from Thomasville right there. And then we've got low boy and a little audio cabinet with some AV audio, video audio equipment in there. Some brass rubbings there. That's a really cool mirror right there. It's probably separate from the furniture as well. We got some clothing in there. And then moving back, looking at the art here. Got a linen closet in here, and we walk into the art studio in here. And you'll see a few sewing machines upstairs on the 3rd floor. There's some sewing accessories, kind of some cool cabinets, some decent artwork in here, and then we get into some of this vintage audio equipment. There's some slides, paper cutters, really cool light board here, and just this whole drafting desk is pretty sweet. And then here's a little lighter, more mobile one here. More of that Scandinavian built-in cabinets, not built-in, sorry. And we've got a record holder down there, just kind of a cool drawer set there. And then Magnavox, Onkyo, Sherwood, and Technics right there. And some more art here. And then we've got all your bathroom supplies here for you. And then we come in here, we've got more Danish bookshelves, more books. We've got really mid-century unit here, and another one over here with marble on it. It's beautiful. And then we've got these old speakers here. Those are some subwoofers. They're hardwired. They're not plugged in, so they're part of the system. These Phase Tech. And then we've got some classic Walkmans, really cool Minolta camera, really nice Nikon camera, some mid-century lamps there. There's 2 of them. You saw this one over here. And then some purses, bags, and clothing. And then we will go up to the top floor. We get up here, and there's an old Singer. There's a couple of pieces of art. We got an old frame. And then someone retrofitted these cabinets with these teak wood drawer fronts, which are pretty cool actually. So, and you'll see some more Infinity speakers downstairs. Sewing machine, sewing equipment, and kind of some basic furniture in here, but it is priced to sell, everybody. And then back here is kind of all the music books. There's a lot of old books in here. A lot of old books. We have not gone through all of these books, so there might be a treasure or 2 in there. And then there's an old Olympia typewriter that is in excellent condition. All right, I'm gonna pause before I head back down. Okay, bottom of the stairs, and then we come in here and we've got some silver jewelry and some vintage and some silver items here. We got some classic Seiko watches, some Shalimar, Head de Toilette. We've got a little Dior hat here. Got some necklaces, and so some cool jewelry, some pins, and then we've got some more audio equipment in here and some music. So these are boxes of music in here and some more books and a cool little record cabinet there, some Betamax. And there was a Betamax upstairs, actually. I hope I showed it to you. And then in here, we get to the really nice collectibles here. some art. And then check out that lamp. And then we got a little audio cabinet, some more of those Infinity speakers, Danish cabinet, TV. Look at that mid-century chair right there. Look at that lamp right there. That thing's tall, it's like 5 feet tall. And then look at this piece. That is beautiful. And then this red sofa right here is perfectly worn. Holy cow, it's beautiful. And then look at this gray chair that reclines and is in immaculate condition. And then again, some more of the Scandinavian Danish cabinets here. This one is sort of floating here. Make sure we get the artwork up here. And then these shelving units here. So we've got some records, collectibles, candles. We've got this green glassware and some more collectibles here. And then look at this surfboard, coffee table. Swanky. All right, come and see us on Friday, everybody. Look forward to it.